listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the LOZ Podcast Network. You might be watching this in the LOZ app. You might be listening to us on KRMS radio on Saturdays from 10 to 11 a.m. every weekend. This is the show where we bring you all the things going on around the lake. We talk to business owners, we talk to charities, we talk to everybody about what's coming up. And today I'm excited because I have Adrienne Mills. She is a Shootout board member, and she's also the title sponsor of the third annual Damn Putt Putt benefiting Shootout charities. Adrienne, how you doing?
I'm good, Ken. How are you?
I'm awesome. So, this is kind of the kickoff event to what we talk about is the Shootout charity series, right? So the Shootout is, I think everybody thinks the Shootout is the boat race, and it is. I mean, that's the culmination of, what everything's going towards. But we have a bunch of different charities that go on all year round that benefit Shootout charities, and it kind of all starts with the Damn Putt Putt. Talk about what this is, and are we golfing? What are we doing?
Some people call it golf. Other people, it's more just a good time. But it is our kickoff event for Shootout charities. Everybody's getting a little spring fever. We were just talking before the podcast started. Everybody's ready to get out and get some sunshine. So perfect way to do it. Knock on wood, we have had awesome weather the last couple of years. So we're hoping that'll be the same. It'll be a little chilly, but basically we turned the strip into a giant pub crawl putt-putt tournament. So each of the bars and restaurants, and then some of the shops now as well, have got into this, and each one will have their own putt-putt hole in their store, shop, or restaurant. And you pay a $30 entry fee per person, and you get to go up and down the strip and play as many or as few or the holes. Some people are very competitive. Some people play for fun, and some people, the goal is just to make it back up to the end. It depends on what sort of entertainment you find along the way, but it is an absolute blast. Costume contest, so you don't have to dress up, but some people come very, very outfitted, so some really entertaining outfits. Costume contest, and then there's gift cards that can be won for best scores at the end, as well as best costume dressed.
And it's just a fun time, right? I mean, everybody gets on the strip. It's kind of like a combo pub crawl, poker run, golf, event. I mean, everybody's kind of moving around from place to place. And I love those kind of events where, you can go and visit 10 or 12 or even more places on the strip. And there's so many great places to go up and down the strip. I know that all the registration is going to start at Malted Monkey, though, right?
Yes. Registration opens at 11 at Malted Monkey. And there's t-shirts for sale, and then you can get registered and you get a little card so your team can keep track of their score as they go along. But other than that, there is no rhyme or reason to it. There's 16 different holes. You can go to all of them. You can go to one of them. You can go to a lot of the bars offer drink specials, some appetizer specials. And it's kind of just a free for all. You do whatever suits your team. Again, some are very, very serious golfers and very worried about their scores, and others not so much, just there for more of the pub crawl aspect. But it's a great time for everyone. And it goes from noon to 6, so it's all afternoon. And then some people linger into the evening hours at all the local festivities there as well.
And that's just the best part about the strip. Look, we do a lot of different events on the strip. Obviously, the street party for Shootout is a big one. But, that has really become an area where if you're going to the lake and you want to see something that's truly the current and the past all in one location, the strip is where it's at. You'll go down there, you'll see stores that were there 30 years ago, and then you'll see brand new things going up. There's a bunch of new stuff that's happening too. But it's really a cool experience, and I think having all that in one area that you can walk to, and let's face it, if we're doing some drinking, we don't want to be driving, so you show up at the strip. And guys, look, if you got to get, as we tell you all the time, if you're doing any kind of event where you're going to be out and enjoying cocktails and imbibing, always, Lake Ride Pros is a local company. They will come pick you up, take you home. They'll come pick you up from your home and take you there. There's no reason for you to try to drive either way. And so there's plenty of options around the lake to get you there. But once you're there, Adrienne, I mean, it's a party, right? I mean, this is a fun time.
Well, and it can be a family event. The lake is an interesting atmosphere in general, but some people bring families, teenagers. It is bars, so I don't know that I recommend young children, but to each their own. But there are families that do it and have a great time. It's really open for everyone. And again, you can go to as many of the different locations as you want to, so you don't have to. And another thing, like you said, the strip has become so diverse from new places and old places. This event, the first time we attended a couple of years ago, my husband and I, was the first time we've been in some of the other bars. Like we have some bars and restaurants down there that are our favorites that we always go to. And this was actually an opportunity that we went in some bars that we had never been down to. So that was really fun for us to just see new places. And again, a lot of there's some vendors, some of the shops down there are participating now for the first time. So adding to it every year. And again, there's 16 holes. So there's plenty of time and places to adventure into.
And there'll be some T-shirts for sale too, right? People can buy a T-shirt, and I know I'm a T-shirt and a hat collector. I love getting T-shirts and hats from the different functions and different things going on. So I mean, that's kind of fun too, as people can and all that goes to charity, right? All this goes to the shootout charities. And look, you and I are both on the board for the shootout. We're passionate about it. It's something that's very close and dear to our hearts. And I think people just don't understand all of the things that the shootout does for all the different organizations. It's amazing when you see it from the inside and see what you can actually do to make a difference locally at the Lake of the Ozarks. This charity really goes above and beyond, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of one of the ways I got involved in the board and through the shootout is my husband and I've been down here for a very long time with our family. And as we became business owners, we had to decide how we want to invest our money in the community. And we love the shootout because we like to go watch it. We like to be part of it. We love part of the events. And then we kept finding ourselves attending more and more events. And then I got to know Leah and I was like, we want to help. We want to be part of this. And so for me, it's such a win-win. We get to do fun community activities. We get to do awesome things in our community. It's so unique, but also we get to support. There's so much diversity in our community and there's a lot of need. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of second homeowners. There's a lot of fun visitors and tourism, but there is a lot of need in our community. And that's probably been one of my favorite parts about being on the board is getting to present those checks to all of those organizations and see how much a difference it makes for them. I got to go to the Christmas party with the LAI team, who are just incredible. It was probably one of the funnest parties I've been to in a long time. Those people know how to have a good lunch party during the day. They were absolutely hilarious and so excited. And they put in so many hours. I think they had over 400 hours that they put in. So they got a great check to take care of those people. And that's a huge need in our community. So just seeing each of those different events and how they build up. And again, this is kind of the kickoff event, get everybody out, get some sunshine, get some fresh air, knock those winter cobwebs off for some of us who don't get to snowbird that are here all year. It's a good time to get everybody out and really kick off starting to raise some funds for those charities.
I think the snowbird comment was a shot at me, but I'm gonna look past it.
Maybe it's more of a jealousy thing than anything. It still counts.
Now, you're a title sponsor with your company, you and your husband, Elite Roofing and Siding. Tell us a little bit about what Elite Roofing and Siding does. I know it's obvious, but tell everybody, how long you've been around and what you guys are doing at the lake.
So Elite Roofing and Siding has been here at the lake for more than 20 years. We do Elite. Obviously, we do siding and roofing is our main thing, but we do a lot of home remodeling, exterior projects, help with some windows, things like that. Basically, whatever needs to be done to help. There's so many beautiful homes down here. There's so many homes that have been here for a very, very long time. So being able to renovate those and really bring those back to life. People's property values are in places they've never been before. And a lot of people have homes that have been passed down, and we can do just some minor siding work or a new roof, and it really changes the exterior and the value and the curb appeal for these homes. So that's something that we personally love to do, see the transformation. If you go to our website, eliteroofingandsiding.com, you can see a lot of our pictures of some of the transformations we've done in some homes. But that's our passion. That's what we do. We love being around and about in our community. Again, been here for more than 20 years and just love being part of the community and taking care of those and seeing pride. There's no more fun than out boating. And my husband's like, we did that house and we worked on that house. And I'm like, oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. And you're right too. I mean, everybody on the lake right now is experiencing some really good equity from just being on the lake for the last 6, 7, 8 years. They've tremendous amount of equity in their homes. And, a lot of times, instead of going and if you love where you're at and you love the location and maybe the house just isn't exactly how you want it anymore, you can do an awful lot with a rehab. And you guys have taken some homes. I know you showed me some pictures where it's you look at it and it's like, okay, well, that's just a kind of an average lake house. And now it's just a thing of beauty. I mean, you can really make some transformation in these homes, can't you?
Absolutely. And one of the things is, we have a lot of second homeowners still here. We have a lot more full-time than we used to, but having something that is a maintenance-free option is also a lot of the homes that were built many years ago can be cedar and wood products, and sometimes just vinyl that needs power washing every year or just has had fade and needs some new life. And we can swap those out with products that are much less maintenance and hold up a lot longer. And if you're passing down a home to a family and keeping this for years and generation, you want something that's going to last and be resilient. So we have lots of amazing products that you can really change the look, but also help give you more time on the water and less time working on the house. Let us do that while you go out and boat.
Well, and that's the title sponsor, Elite Roofing and Siding. We're so grateful at the Shootout Charities that you guys are, we need our title sponsors. That's where a lot of the money comes from, a lot of the support on all the different charitable events that we have. And there's a lot of events. But this one is truly the kickoff. It's the 3rd annual Damn Putt-Putt, and it's benefiting Shootout Charities. It's going to be Saturday, the 28th of February from noon to 6 on the Strip. You can register at Malted Monkey. And then once you register, you kind of just start roaming, right? I mean, it's like take your club. Do you need to bring a club, or has everybody got putters all around?
They have putters. Some people bring their own clubs. There's some people that bring their clubs with the club heads as part of their attire and their costumes, but clubs are provided. So they'll be out and about. So really just bring yourself and some friends and have a good time. And you can pre-register. So if you go to Shootout websites right now, you can actually buy your tickets in advance and get registered ahead of time. But if you're a last minute and kind of want to wait how the weather goes or see what you have going on, you can just register day up. So either works for us.
Well, I'm sure we're going to see some Caddyshack groups running through there. That's half the show anyway, just kind of going and seeing what people are dressing up as. And again, look, it's a party. It's at the time of year when everybody needs to get out of the house anyway, and it's outside. So, cross our fingers. The last couple of years, the weather's been great, and I hope it'll be. Hopefully, that groundhog didn't know what he was talking about, and it's going to be warm, and everybody's going to be starting the season early this year.
We have our own groundhogs around here. We don't need Phil. We got plenty of them. They're ready for spring. So.
All right, everybody. Well, listen, that's Adrienne Mills. She is on the Shootout board, and she's also the title sponsor, her and her family, from Elite Roofing and Siding, and they're going to be down at the 3rd annual Damn Putt-Putt going on Saturday the 28th from noon to 6. Make sure you get down there. Adrienne, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate it, and here's to having a great event.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it.
Okay, everybody, that's another edition of the LOZ Podcast Network. We'll be right back after these words.